Would you marry a Western woman? Me personally, never. We have one from Kozmicverse today. Men are done with delusional standards. Men walking away from Western women.
I can't tell you the last time a man gave me butterflies. Brain damage, like 24 minutes ago. Butterflies, can't recall that.
I'm back. But I want to know, where are all the men that pull up and say, wear that yellow dress I like so much? I'm taking you out because I need that in my life. And it's nowhere to be found. Make it happen.
No! Why are you giving up your power as a woman still? Men are animals. Like, men need to hunt, need to chase. The moment you let them know that the prey is...
Chase. This whole idea about chasing is garbage. We don't want a chase. We don't want struggle. We want peace. We don't want a woman who is a piece of the problem.
Basically, like, just available. And it's not running. And they don't have to put much effort. The excitement and, like, the urges.
This is wrong. Stop chasing him. Let him chase you. That's actually the better advice for men. Women, if a woman is not chasing you or like always wanting to spend time with you and kind of like follows you around and wants to be led by you, she's not into you, right?
Kind of just like disappear because that's not engaging for them anymore. They don't have a purpose of pursuit anymore. What works the best in dating is pleasing yourself.
She's making this stuff off the top of her dome, that little dome. Like, there.
Any woman who's out here speaking this nonsense about men needing to chase them doesn't actually like you. Those are just games they want to play. They want you to boost their ego first. You have to understand.
Yeah, it's like, haha, look at this loser that's like chasing me and wants my attention and wants my body. They kind of clown on you on, they kind of clown on you on like group chats, like the girlfriends clown on you. Don't be that trick.
These kinds of women are looking for a thrill, not a real connection. They get a rush out of knowing they have someone wrapped around their finger, jumping through hoops to prove himself, while they...
Yeah, don't ever do that. Like, if a woman is not... If you're not exclusive, like proper exclusive with a proper woman, you shouldn't be jumping over fucking hoops and dancing like a clown to please the woman. Have some self-respect, man.
Do the bare minimum in return. It's not about building something meaningful. It's about control and validation. They feel powerful when they have you chasing because it feeds their self-worth without...
This has happened to me. It's like you can sleep with a woman and suddenly she thinks that she kind of like has her finger wrapped around you because you sleep with her. It's like, oh, you like me, huh? And it's like, oh, I won't do this, blah blah blah, unless you do this, and blah. They start causing like these problems and issues, and then boom, I just drop them, boom, no feelings. I never felt anything. This is kind of like the games they play. Connection, like for me and other men, it doesn't happen like that. It has to build up over time.
On a pedestal waiting for you to exhaust yourself, proving you're worthy of her time.
Bring back the masculine men. This generation of men wants to be chased so badly. I'm not doing it, princess. What is the quote that I just heard recently? Can't get rejected if you're not actively pursuing. Tell me you're a wounded warrior without telling me you're a wounded warrior. You need therapy, babe.
Men are so superficial.
Would you date a guy that's shorter than you?
Absolutely not. I'd at least 6'2".
At least 6'2".
Yeah.
How tall are you?
5.
That lack of like just self-awareness, man.
5.
5'5".
Yeah.
So 6'2".
Well, it's 5'5".
6'2" bare minimum.
Yeah, I just like tall dudes.
Women only leave men when they are not being taken care of, right? So when women aren't being emotionally taken care of, right? Because guys will have sex anytime. They have affairs because their emotional needs are not being met. The more that you can like take care of your wife and try to make her happy, do things that's nice for her, she won't go anywhere, right? And then the more that you do that, the more she's going to want to do the same for you. People always wear like, you're not doing this, or I'm not getting enough of this. But the more you give to that, your partner, the more they want to give to you. I've been married for almost 16 years now to my second husband, and my last husband, like he's my world, you know, like I love him so much and I would never want to get divorced again. And some people are just narcissistic.
Give me, me, give me. These women never give anything back. Like, and this is the thing, like, how many dudes, like, they give everything and they gain nothing. They don't even get respect. Like, I've seen men get beat at home, cursed at in front of their kids. It's like a different kind of, like, it's surreal to see that happen. I don't ever want to be in that position.
Psychos, so they're going to cheat on you anyways. Like, that was my first husband, right? So, you know what I mean?
Did you guys hear that? Amazing, isn't it? If her husband cheats, he's a narcissistic psychopath. But if she cheats, it's because he wasn't fulfilling her emotional needs. This woman is delusional. That's not accountability. That's self-justification. Cheating is a choice.
Oh, like, I can do it, but you can't. It's so stupid. It's like, I can cheat, but you can't.
Not a reflex. You can't scream loyalty when it's convenient and then rewrite the rules when you're the one in the wrong. And that other statement she made, that women only leave men when they're not being taken care of, obviously that's a lie. Plenty of men provide, protect, and give their all, yet still get left because she's bored, wants to find herself, or thinks she can do better. We've seen it time and time again. A man can be doing everything right, and it still won't be enough for someone who's chasing excitement instead of commitment. The truth is, some women don't leave because they're neglected. They leave because they think the grass is greener.
Women really need to stop blaming their singleness on God and God's timing. It's become the new, I'm single because I'm picky. It's just another excuse to not take accountability. God gives us free will, and those choices that you made in your 20s are why you are single. You slept around in your 20s, guess what? That's not from God. Those were your bad choices. That was your plan, not God's plan. And the reason why you're single in your 30s, it's because of your own choices that you made. You are the reason that you are single. You wanted to have fun, find yourself, experiment. Cool, but don't complain now. Take some accountability and stop trying to portray it as God's plan. I'm so sick and tired of women not taking accountability, constantly just coming up with new ways to avoid accountability.
This is the reason men have to pay the bills. Like, being a provider.
Yeah, like, women know what they're doing. Even at that young age, they have this mentality of, oh, I can just mess around and sleep with whoever I look at and everything will be fine because now I'm young, now I can do stupid things. They have this mentality, and they know exactly what they're doing, right? And they know they're making stupid decisions and choices. They do it anyway because of desire, lust. They want to experience it all. And
is the least they can do. Because the amount of things that women go through that men do not go through is quite literally unfair. That's the only way to balance it. Number one, the period cycle. This is a monthly evolution of ever-changing hormones that we cannot control. Sometimes we have too little. Sometimes we have too much.
Aha, the classic. I cheated because of the hormones or something. Like, they make up all kinds of bullshit excuses all the time with this.
progesterone, estrogen. We just can't control that. Cortisol up and down. It is radical, all while we're expected to manage those emotions and be productive members of society. And then the period that so graciously shows up every month. And don't get me wrong. For those of us that don't want kids, we are so ever so thankful that it shows up. But that does not negate the fact that sometimes it's brutal.
So men need to fund a woman's lifestyle because women go through periods. How exactly does that balance things out? She also mentioned it's because those are things women go through that men TM with legs.
I think dating sucks in the Western community because nobody really understands what to do anymore. Just the standard is blurred here. Like nobody just understand. Is the girl should be feminine still, or should she open her own doors? Like it's really hard. Like the roles are not harsh divided anymore, and that's why it's causing problems, in my opinion. So that's why everyone is confused, and nobody just having like a great experience in dating because nobody exactly knows what to do. Like, of course it would just be a problem, you know, my opinion.
If a man is not actively taking you on dates, it's a no. It's a no. Especially in the early stages. There should be no, come over to my place, let me come over to your place, let's watch a movie. They need to be actively taking you out, going to do activities, going to see stuff. And then if you want to have movie nights and stuff like that in between, yeah, but every time you hang out shouldn't be at one of your houses. And you need to set that boundary from the beginning, girl. Like, if they start insinuating, like, come over, come to my place, no, cut that off so quick, make it so clear, like, hey, I'm not looking for that. Like, we need to go on dates. And usually that'll weed off the guys who don't want anything serious pretty quick. If they are not actively trying to take you out, go out and do things, go out and have new experiences, it's a no. That's what dating is, bitch. It's not come over to my place, let's watch a stupid movie and hook up. Like, that's a hookup, not a date. Do not let them play you, bitch. Don't do it.
What exactly does she take that man for? If a man isn't actively...
Yeah, I mean, you need to give like effort, right? If anything serious is gonna be built, that is.
Taking you on dates, it's a no. It's easy for women to say stuff like this because they're not the ones paying for the date. It's not their wallet taking the hit every time. It's not their gas. It's not their planning. I understand a woman doesn't want to go to a guy's house on a first date, but expecting a man to actively put on a performance by going on many dates is unrealistic and one...
Yeah, but this thing is... these women, it's like, oh, show effort, and you have to pay for everything. That's a trash deal. You know, sometimes, I mean, I haven't met them yet, but I do believe there exist women that kind of protect your money, that don't want to just blast it all on them. You could maybe meet a woman who, I don't know, you go on a walk, or I don't know, go to a park and she brings home cooked meals. Wouldn't that be cool? Or maybe she comes over to your place to make some food, or maybe she makes some food at home. That would be like, are you kidding me? That's far better than going to some restaurant or going to see a movie. Like, nah. I would pick the home cooked meal, but no woman does anything like that. They just want to go out and spend your money, that is.
Decided. At some point, it stops being about getting to know each other and starts feeling like a constant audition where the man has to keep spending just to prove he's worthy. That's not dating. That's entertainment at his expense. If the only way she's engaged is through fancy outings, then she's more interested in the experience.
Yeah, this is a thing, like a woman who's like a proper woman is not gonna want to like spend your money. And don't let these women trick you. Like, a woman, if she's really into you, you don't have to spend any money at all. No money at all. Straight up, no money at all. You can just be together, and sometimes even that is enough. Like just being close to each other. I mean, I don't know, like I've like doubled, tripled attraction from women by literally doing nothing at all. Nothing special. Maybe I just look at them and they just melt. But that is if the woman is attracted to you initially, and you don't have to spend money to have fun with a woman, to on dates and stuff. But now everything costs money. Everything costs money. So
experience than the man providing it.
Even when I was taking a shower at my ex's house, I come out of the shower and I see him going through my phone. And I had no idea he even knew my passcode. So I'm like tripping out. He's tripping out because for the life of me, I could not be faithful to this man. I immediately lunge for the phone. He starts running. I'm chasing him around his apartment. The towel has fallen. I knew obviously he was very agitated, but I knew he hadn't gotten to the hard hitters yet. Because there was some crazy stuff on there, and his reaction was like upset, but not like flabbergasted. So he lets me back inside, and I come back in, and I'm like, listen, obviously we're done. Just give me the phone. Let's part ways. Like, I was such a little bitch. I couldn't even apologize. We were wondering what happened. We got back together a week later and dated for another 8 months.
Do you still trust women after working in nightlife for 20 years?
You know, obviously you see a lot of cheating. I remember a girl was on a girls' night out in the bar, and she basically, her friends left and she got talking.
Yeah, classic girls' night out.
Talking to a guy. Obviously, she had the wedding ring on. The guy is actually somebody I know very well. All her friends leave. She says she wants to stay. One of the friends kind of lingers for a little while, trying to get her to leave, and knows what's about to go down. The girl just shoos her away. She ends up leaving. So now it's just her and him. Obviously, we're walking, you know, we know where this is going to end up. So he's looking at me going, yo, she's married, she's married. I'm like, dude, I don't want to part of this, right?
Wow.
Yeah, I don't really know the girl. Anyway, she gets on the phone and she's right near me at the end of the bar, and she calls her husband. Hey, babe, Stacy's vomiting and stuff. I'm going to stay with her and look after her. And so I'm going to be home late, or I might just sleep at Stacy's house, you know, depending on how she looks. I don't know who Stacy is, but she sure ain't in the bar at this point, right?
Oh my God.
Right. So fast forward a few hours, you see them making out and the whole nine. They disappear. I believe dumpsters were involved, right? Yes.
Wait, what do you mean by that?
Well, he disappeared. It's a hidden spot, you know. He comes back in. He's like, Rishi, I'm out. And I'm like, that's me up, leaves. I'm like, dude. She comes in 3 minutes later, just adjusting herself, calls her husband, has him pick her up at the bar, comes in, and she's introducing him to people like nothing happened. And I'm just like, I'm scarred. I'm scarred for life.
This right here is the ultimate betrayal. Not only did this woman lie to her husband so she could get her back blown out in an alley, but she also had the audacity to invite her husband along, standing there with him like nothing had happened, as if she wasn't just
Don't ever be this guy, man.
Committing one of the most disgusting acts of disrespect a spouse could do. That's not just cheating, that's calculated cruelty. She wasn't just unfaithful, she was mocking him in real time, treating his trust like a joke, and his dignity like it was disposable. It's one thing to betray belong to the streets, and they just can't let it go.
Everybody wants to date a millionaire guy until you realize that he's going to hold you up to the same exact standards that he holds himself. So you can't be no lazy bitch. You can't just lay in bed all day. You have to go on the runs. You have to be fit. You have to eat healthy. Pretty much everything that a high value man does, he will expect you to do it. So if you're the type of girl that rots in bed all day, that you don't brush your teeth, you don't brush your hair, you don't do your makeup, most likely a millionaire high value man is not going to pick you. And it's not because you're ugly. It's not because of this. It's just because you're not holding yourself up to the high standard that he holds himself. So if he's holding himself up here and he's going on a 3-mile run every day and he's going to the gym and he's eating healthy and you're eating chicken tenders and fries and rotting.
Love isn't working out for you.
How they think.
If dating for love isn't working out for you, date for money. I'm being dead serious. My dating approach has been unbelievably pure for my entire.
Damn. Like now, like prostitution is so blatant. Like pretty much, I mean, this sounds bad, but like pretty much all Western women are prostitutes. It's no longer, you know, it's not as low key as it used to be. Now it's like pretty much like, okay, boom, You buy me this bag and you take me to these restaurants and I'll give it up. I'll give it up good. And if you can't pay, you don't get it. And that's what a lot of these women do. It is what it is. So, I mean, I had dating advice in the West. It doesn't exist, but it's pretty much like advice for, I don't know, sleeping with women. You know, get your looks up, get your charisma up, and you won't have to pay as much as other dudes to get some. Because pretty much all these women, they're like, they act and behave and talk about themselves like they're not prostitutes. But that is exactly what they are.
Entire life, never cared about the financial status of the guy, have dated people with less money than me, have always gone 50-50 in relationships, has never been financially taken care of by a guy. I just wanted to fall in love and have a genuine partnership and connection with someone. And
valid.
Guess where that's gotten me? Used, taken advantage of, single. My ex, who I thought I was in love with at the time, we split everything 50-50, including rent. We lived together. That he was never going to marry me. He was never going to settle down with me. The guy who I've had genuine feelings for has just hurt me.
You are so close. This doesn't mean you need to go the polar opposite and just start using other men for money. But you felt like you were being used in your relationships, right? So you're going to turn around and do the same thing to these other men. Hence, punishing all these other men for the actions of your exes. And that's not right. Here's the thing is we all know that there are people out there who will use you. It doesn't matter the gender. That's why you need to have boundaries on how much you're willing to give. And if your underlying expectation was to get marriage out of the relationship, you need to communicate that up front. You need to have your limits. Some men don't want to get married these days, and it's valid, but you also need to protect yourself if for you that's a must-have. I have been in these same situations myself, and once I was like, okay, this is what I'm willing to put up with, this is what I'm not. And I was very fair with it, and I was willing to set boundaries, but not be too unreasonable with them. My dating options...
Let's check some comments. Calling Western women spoiled brats would be an understatement. Men are so superficial. He needs to be at least 6'2". Can't make this up. The ATM well is drying up. Simps are broke. Women are getting desperate. I'm tired of hearing these 304s. No wife, happy life. Your peace and freedom shouldn't be compromised. You're strong and independent. Hang in there, ladies. You got this.